Bonjour les chers amis et bienvenue à la leçon d'aujourd'hui. Je me nomme Monsieur Blaise et je suis ravi de vous rencontrer et de vous enseigner depuis la maison. Comme vous le voyez à l'écran, nous avons la forme négative. La forme négative. Negative form. La forme négative. When you open it, this is the objective for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to, 1, identify negative expressions in French. Identify negative expressions in French, apply the rules of negative expressions, and change sentences into negative form. La forme négative, it's a grammar lesson, negative form. Now, the main word that we use for negative sentences in French language is ne, pas. You can see ne or n apostrophe. Very good. So the ne is the same as the n apostrophe. We'll see when we use the ne and when to use the n apostrophe. The rule for using or turning a sentence into a negative one is ne or n apostrophe plus the verb plus pas. How? First, you need to identify the verb in the sentence. That is, once you have a sentence, look for the verb. And once you have found the verb, make sure you put ne at the one side and pas at the other side. So the verb will now be in the middle of ne and pas. Then n apostrophe, you use it when the verb you have in the middle is beginning with a vowel. You can see the French vowels on the screen. A, E, I, O, U, Y. Yes, Y is part of them, making it 6. Or a silent H. So anytime a verb is beginning with one of these letters, you don't need to use ne. You have to use n apostrophe. Then the verb will come followed with pas. Let's see some examples here. The first one, Alima va à l'école. In this note, I made sure I underlined all the verbs. So the underlined words are verbs. And the ne and pas are placed in red. So we have the positive sentence and then the negative one. Alima va à l'école. Alima is going to school. Negative. Alima ne va pas à l'école. Va is the verb. So ne at one side, pas at the other side. The verb is now in the middle. Alima is not going to school. So you can say that ne pas is translated by not in English. Numéro 2. Richard écoute son père. Richard écoute son père. Richard is listening to his father. Richard listens to his father. And our underlined word, which is the verb, is beginning with a vowel. For that matter, our negative sentence will take n apostrophe. And you can see it, Richard n'écoute pas son père. We didn't use ne, but n apostrophe. That is the application of the rule. N'écoute pas son père. Numéro 3. Pakwesi parle avec moi. Pakwesi speaks with me or is speaking with me. Negative. Pakwesi ne parle pas avec moi. Parle, the verb is beginning with a consonant, so we use ne. Pakwesi does not speak with me. Pakwesi is not speaking with me. Number 4. Nous habitons à La Paz. You can see habitons is underlined and it's starting with a silent H. Nous habitons. Nous habitons à La Paz. Negative. Nous n'habitons pas à La Paz. So you see how simple turning a sentence into negative is. Locate the verb make sure you put ne and pas at the other side. Now, this is something to note. If the sentence, that is a positive sentence, contains an indefinite article, which is when, and there, or it has numerals, that is a sentence, deux, trois, quatre, those numbers, if the sentence contains any of them, or a partitive article, which is du, de la, de l apostrophe, there, when you are changing the sentence into negative, you make sure you replace those words with de. Those in there, un, deux, trois, quatre, du, de, la, they all become de in the negative form. Let's find some examples here. J'ai une voiture. So I made sure I use a green color for the indefinite or partitive or the numerals to show the difference. And the red is still for the negative. J'ai une voiture. I have a car. Negative. And underlined word is the verb. On your own, you will have to identify the verb in the first place. But here, I have underlined the verbs for you. J'ai, is the verb. A-I. So A is a French vowel. So you have to use N apostrophe. Je n'ai pas de voiture. So if you watch it closely, you will see that when that was in the positive sentence, it's no more here. When has become de. That is what the note is saying, the NB is saying. When has become de. Je n'ai pas de voiture. I don't have car. I do not have car. Deux. Tu as des enfants. Tu as des enfants. You have children. Negative. A is a verb and is beginning with a vowel. So we have to use N apostrophe. Tu n'as pas d'enfant. Tu n'as pas d'enfant. So someone will ask, where is the there that was in the positive sentence? Yes, it has become de. And when you watch it here, we don't even have de in the sentence. It is de apostrophe, showing that enfant is also beginning with a vowel. So another application of the rule. So the de has now become de apostrophe here. So when you apply the rules, you see that it becomes easy. Tu n'as pas d'enfant. You do not have children. Numéro 3. Johnny boit du jus d'orange. Johnny boit du jus d'orange. Boit is the verb which is supposed to be underlined. Johnny drinks orange juice. Or Johnny is drinking orange juice. Boit is our verb. So ne and pas will be at each side. Du, which is partitive, will now become a different word in the negative sentence. So let's look at it now. Johnny ne boit pas de jus d'orange. You can see the du is in green. The replacement is also in green, and that is de apostrophe. Orange beginning with a vowel, so we will not use de. We have to use de apostrophe. So you can see that anytime you have an indefinite article, a partitive article on numerals, un, deux, trois, in your sentence, and you are changing it to negative, you have to replace them with de or de apostrophe if the next word begins with a vowel or silent H. Isn't it easy? Yes, I know you can do it. Now, so far we have seen how to form simple sentences in negative form. Locate the verb, put ne and pas at each side. That is 1. 2, we have seen the note or the NB that whenever the sentence has an indefinite or a partitive article or a numeral, change those words into de or the apostrophe. Now we are taking another step. And on the screen, it says, if the verb in the sentence is être, so we are dealing with verb être alone. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. So those words, that is the simple present. If you have such a verb in your sentence, that is in the positive sentence, the indefinite article when there does not change. Let me take it again. In previous one, we said when there is supposed to change to de. Yes, but if the verb is être, don't change it. I hope it's clear. So change does not occur only if your verb is être. That is all. When there does not change. But other verbs and other articles change to de. This is one example. Je suis une femme. I am a woman. Une is the indefinite article in green. Suis is the verb être. It's in yellow and it's a verb, so it must be underlined. So our negative sentence is now, arrow is supposed to be in the middle, so you make sure you do that. Je ne suis pas une femme. Je ne suis pas une femme. I am not a woman. So you will not say, I am not a woman. You see, even in English, the rule is applied. I am not a woman. I believe this part is clear. Now, these are not the only negative expressions we have. We have some other ones on the board now. Ne plus. Ne plus. So you can see the point in the middle. That is to bear the verb. No more. Ne plus. No more. Je ne mange plus. I eat no more. You see. Ne jamais. Never. Ne jamais. Never. Locate the verb. Put ne here. Put jamais here. Je ne vole jamais. Je ne vole jamais. I have never stolen. Je ne vole jamais. I have never stolen. Ne personne. Ne personne. The verb should be in the middle. No one. No one. Ne rien. Ne rien. Nothing in English. Ne point, ni point, ni. So here is to bear two verbs or two words. Je ne mange ni gari ni haricot. Je ne mange ni gari ni haricot. I eat neither gari nor beans. Haricot is beans. Je ne mange ni gari ni haricot. I eat neither gari nor beans. So these other expressions, which are negative expressions, all follow the same rules that we have spoken about. So in recapitulation, to construct a negative sentence, first, locate the verb, put ne at one side and pa at the other side. If the verb happens to begin with a vowel or a silent H, ne will not be used, but an apostrophe. That is one. Then we move on to say that in your sentence, you may have un ou une des, that is indefinite article. Du, de la, de l'apostrophe, that is partitive article. or numerals, numbers. Whenever you have them in a positive sentence, you should make sure in the negative sentence, you replace them with de if the next word is a consonant, or de apostrophe if the word that follows is a vowel or silent H. Then finally, we have seen that rule for indefinite articles, in there, if your verb in the positive sentence is être, the rule does not work. So the in or the or the there will be the same at the negative side. So this is where we draw today's curtains, and I have been with you for today's grammar lesson. Nous voici à la fin de la leçon d'aujourd'hui. Votre serviteur, Monsieur Blaise. Vous me manquez tous. Restez à la maison et nous allons continuer une autre fois. Au revoir. Je vous aime tous.